What is happening, everybody? Good morning. It reminds you of HQ Trivia, Dave Sherman. I have not played that for about 2 years or so. But good morning, Dave Sherman. Good morning, everybody. Today's a good day because that SB Roundup was, that cover is amazing. I'm a huge Alter Bridge fan. Oh no, Ben Brown, do not post 12 as in Tom Brady's number. Don't you dare bring him into this. Don't you dare. Yeah, the SB Roundup was a beautiful one. From Justin Paradis, and yeah, we had so many fun pitchers do good things. I mean, we even had Trevor Cahill go 8 strikeouts, 1 earned run against the Padres. Am I overrating the Padres offense without Tatis? I don't think so, but we've seen some weird stuff. CSW nerd, good to see ya. Felix, Kosh, Furtree, Daytona, great to see you all. Kyle, Sardina, of course, Ben Brown, John, Pop Rocks. Good morning, y'all. I hope you have a good cup of coffee with you. What are you saying, CW? Wasker Inoa. Yep. Oh, man. Wasker Inoa. I mean, I picked him up, I think. Oh, no. Why am I out of focus? Getting focused. There we go. Actually, I haven't even checked my email to see if I got all the things. Oh, my Lord. Okay, so I did not get any of Avery's players in the Guillotine League. I got Inoa in the Kraken, in the PL Legacy League, in Mitch Keller. Man, I didn't get anything from Avery's team. Oh my Lord. Okay. I did get Logan Gilbert for Kiki Nakin at the very least. All right. I guess that's acceptable. Oh, I shouldn't have said single down inside the roundup. That's a good point. Sorry. That means you have more fab left. Yeah, I have 100. I have 1,000 if you survive this week. All right. But I was kind of thinking, like, what were the auction prices on those? I gotta check this out, guys. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the Guillotine League is a league where every single week, one team gets eliminated. So it's an 18-teamer points league. It's just straight up compared to everybody else. The lowest point value gets axed. So last week wait, is it through the season? No. I'm seeing like the standings as if included, but it's just per week, I thought. Wait. I thought it was just individually each week, not total through the season. That would change a lot if that's the case. But anyway, yeah, Justin Paradis is here, guys. So like, give him so much praise right now. Because it was unbelievable. Okay. So, all right, I'll answer some questions. I just do want to see very quickly what the auction prices were. Bellinger went for about $500. Real Muto went for over $300. Freed went for $300. Bichette went for $270. Hader went for $172. Dustin May for $170. It's a $1,000 waiver. Jordan Montgomery for $150. Matt Chapman for $130. Garrett Hampson for $76. Brian Hayes for $75. Drew Pomeranz $55. Ty France $50. Sixto Sanchez $45. Ramon Marquez $42. Arrieta at $21. Arise at $20. Eduardo Escobar at $18. Okay. I mean, I think that I'll be fine without spending all of that. We'll see what happens. I have no idea what was spent. I think the most I spent was like, I was thinking, oh, I'll spend like $130 on Bo Bichette. I was like, nope, never mind. Never mind. Okay. Let me scroll. What did I miss here? Yeah, Green Key Evis internet breaks, exactly. How hey Nick, do you you know a good pitcher to talk about this morning? Um I'm telling you, Oscar Inoa, he really, really impressed me. Well, Alzolay, like 5 innings was the thing that I was into. And then the sixth was why I pulled back. You know? I mean, he's not polished. Felix, who does the graphics for the articles? Every day but Friday and Saturday. So, like, Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings are Aaron Polker and Quincy Dong, respectively. But the ones Monday through Friday for the roundup is Justin Parody. So we have a whole team. And yes, we are making a masthead right now. It's in development right now so that you guys can see all the awesome staffers we have and what they do and all that kind of stuff. Bono's twitching. Good morning. Good to see you. You picked up Peralta? Yeah, well, you got the innings, sure, but you also picked him up. And honestly, like, when you pick up a pitcher, the innings, unless you're talking about innings per start, but the season-long innings, like, who cares? You got him for free, you know? It's like a draft pick, essentially. In start, I mean, if he pitches like he did yesterday with actually throwing strikes, he'll get innings. So, just so we're clear, it's just per week. That's what I thought, Ben. But I'm like looking at the standings and like I can't find this week's standings. You know? All I'm seeing are the total ones. So how do I kind of see if I'm about to get eliminated or not? I know. I thought I knew the rules, but then like I do know the rules, Daytona. Okay. Oh, innings per start for Inoa. I think like honestly he's gonna keep, you know, as long as he's pitching like this, like they'll let him go 6 and stuff, you know. Oh, okay. So that's what King Hippo is doing. Gotcha. I see. Okay. I understand now. That's really annoying. I can't. Oh my god. Yeah. Come on. Figure it out. Okay. I have a deep hitters question. Can you rank these hitters rest of season? Oh boy. Kyle, you are talking to the wrong person. Do I like Tristan Mckenzie or Gabriel? Oh my lord. Oscar Inoa more. As of right now, honestly, it's Inoa. I know it's kind of weird to say, but I mean the guy was throwing 97. Like I'm not even kidding. It was 97, average, and a really good slider. Like it's kind of amazing. I think Otani's better. 3-pitch mix, a little bit more like, yeah, there's a little bit more polish on them, even though the command isn't quite there. I know it's a weird thing to say. Thoughts on a trade? Would you trade Jose Ramirez for Baez, Devin Williams, and Sandy Alcantara? Probably not. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I'm not a huge fan of rostering Devin Williams for what it's worth. I have Miley on my team, and I'm sad he pitched so well. I was planning on dropping him this morning and ruined my plan. I mean, you can probably still do it. You know, you picked him up for this kind of performance. If you need to drop him, that's okay. You'll find other things. Don't trade a horse for ponies. Hey, what if they're dope ponies? All right? Stop calling Sandy Alcantara a pony, Ben. I didn't know that, German. You went to high school with everybody. Yeah, I saw a lot of hoopla about Antone. I wasn't really even aware of it. I just focused on Miley and got the roundup out. I didn't even know until I saw everything on Twitter about TJ Antone. That's great. That's really, really exciting. If you want to do a spec ad, by all means. I imagine if Jeff Hoffman doesn't do well his next start, and DeLeon doesn't do well, then Antone could slide in, especially if he's stretched out 60 pitches. I do need you to check it out, though. Oh, do I? Oh, no. I mean, CSW, you should know because of the list. Nothing's changed since the list. You know? And by the way, the list has Wheeler above Hendricks. Little League with Michael Brantley. Nice. Oh, nice Daytona. Oh, man, it's already 8:43. Ah. Lord, okay. I have an empty spot in the Guillotine League because, of course. Oh, wait, is it free agents now? Can I just pick things up? Oh, yeah, okay. This is fine. This is fine. How many bats do you think Means is gonna fan tonight? Let's go with 7. Let's go with 7 against the Seattle Mariners. Oh yeah, I didn't have a stream yesterday. It's not like streaming, but like Twitch, but not, Dean Kramer was gonna go, and obviously that was postponed. I did not talk about Mize. I'm not buying it. He's not getting whiffs. I'm not buying that he's all of a sudden a fixed man. I just don't. I'm glad that he had his slider yesterday. His splitter wasn't that amazing. Yeah, like it just kind of worked. Like this happens all the time. Like Trevor Cahill yesterday just killed it against the Padres. Fulton Nevich did well against the Padres. Like sometimes things just kind of work and you're like, oh. Same way that, things should work and they don't, like Jose De Leon against the Diamondbacks, right? Like that's baseball, Susan, do you think it's worth me using my final matchup acquisition for this week on Yarbrough? Well, Nick Fulton MVP, of course. I'm assuming you are a Patriots fan. I am just kidding. I'm so happy you're not. The thing is, you got to look at your opponent's starters, and go Eagles. I don't care about football. Anyway, you got to look at your opponent's starters and see like if Yarbrough is going to make a difference or not. If it's a points league, yeah, I would totally get Yarbrough. I think he has a very favorable start. I can't remember who. I think it's actually the Rangers, maybe. Seriously, why is Glasnow 17th, Yancey? I explained it in the roundup. Thank you very much. You're better than this. You don't look at the number. The number doesn't matter. Give Peralta some love for that. I did. You guys know me. Like, I'm stoked that he did that. You guys must be thrilled if you've rostered Peralta and he does that. I'm also like, he throws ultra cross body, and if you watched this game, it's a sense of Dinelson Lamet. Lamet is a little bit more in control though, if that makes sense. Where it's just chaos, I got too triggered to read. Of course, Yance. I was wrong in the roundup. Smell means nothing to Yancey anymore. His mom said to stop. I'm sorry. But yeah, with Peralta, like, I even recognize in the roundup that he's in rhythm right now, ish. But he's sure good enough. That could stick. That's what happened to Arrieta for like 2 years. He does things with all his KDs. Well, yeah, he also does things where guys, do you not remember like what happened the last time Peralta had a starting role? it was it was a lot. You know, he had like one amazing start against the Marlins with 8 innings or so, and then he like didn't go more than 5 one more time. Yeah, let's get excited about Gallen. That's thank you for bringing me back, Bo. You know, thank you. I need that in the morning. No, it's not IPS concerns. It's season long concerns. The list, if you guys aren't aware, the list is essentially, if I'm drafting my team right now, who am I selecting in what order? What is my draft order? And sometimes it's not always the case. Sometimes I want to take different guys and stuff, right? It's just like a normal draft like rankings. Like sometimes you want to take the 28 instead of 26 because of team construction or whatever. With Glass now, it's like, is he gonna throw 180? He's never done that. And like I recognize, like, yeah, he's trust me, I understand the quality of innings right now. It's not like Maeda is gonna be a terrible pitcher moving forward. He's gonna throw more innings too. You know, we've seen volatility of Glasnow. We see him have a 1.7 ERA in 2019 when he was doing stupid amazing things and we were all freaking out about it. And then all of a sudden in 2020 he has a 4 ERA even though he was doing like crazy things there too. I understand the slider is new and feels different. I get this. Trust me. I think it is still a higher level, but it's like, come on. We gotta hold it. We gotta be deny the emotion. All right. Yes. Thank you so much, Kyle. You're right. Notes time. Let's do this. So actually, if you hover over all of those, they have tooltips. And that's arm side location and glove side location, by the way. But every single stat has a tooltip, even year, and you should look at that one. That one's really funny. Oh, hey, what's up, twin? What's going on? Yeah, that's you're right though. We should probably add to the glossary all of what those tooltips are. That's a really good idea. KS Rufio. That's a very good idea. Of course you're gonna go to war for Glasnow. You're a very passionate person about the people you care about. I respect it immensely, Jens. Slide piece Peralta. Oh man, Peralta Bridge. I can't believe that roundup graphic. I can't. It's beautiful. It's just so beautiful, Justin. Right? That's why I think so too, Jens. Could just add a note on how to on its page or something, or a note. Yeah, we could do that. I mean, we have a glossary link at the bottom. If Logan Gilbert were called up today and started 25 games, where would he rank in the list? Dude, I have no idea. 50s? 60s? I mean, I imagine he's going to perform well. But something like that. You know? But I gotta start the notes. I would do a gift breakdown and then I'll tell you then. All right. Let's make some notes. Okay, so cool. This is from Dylan Burris. Akil Badu. I hope I say that right. Then I have where are my relievers? All right, got a mark with the weather as well. What pitching stuff am I going to talk about today? I wonder. Yeah, I can't wait either, man. I have him in multiple leagues right now. I think I have him in actually. So I have him in Guillotine. I just picked him up because I figured like I'm not using his roster spot at the moment. I just kind of had an extra one. I was like, all right, might as well just do this because I had Keegan Aiken for some stupid reason. I have him in my hometown league. I have him in. I think I have him in. Oh, I guess I don't. I thought I had him in. Oh, Bo, it's magic. You know. Oh man. Oh, I wish I could add Inoa at the end of that. Oh my god. Man, I really can I do that? Wait. I'm doing that. I'm adding Inoa at the end of It's Magic. Oh, Bo, it's magic, Inoa. Oh man. All right. Anyway. I'm going to continue with making my notes because that's the most important thing I can do right now because I gotta get this rounded out by 9:30. So obviously, Freddie Peralta. Don't you know? Okay. Casey Mize, you're curious about that. By the way, I'm sure you guys have some confusion as to why like it's all ordered by earned runs except for like Chris Bassett and Madison Bumgarner. That's a product, and you might have noticed that like it's the late games at the top sometimes. And that's because like how we're doing the process in the back end, I have to manually add games that are still kind of going on or haven't really finished. And for me not to interrupt the process, essentially, I need to put all the other ones below them. Just trust me on that. They'll be fixed within the next week, so that'll be easier. I did not eat breakfast, no, but I have frozen strawberries and a frozen banana out defrosting, so that I can have a smoothie with Greek yogurt and protein powder and almond milk after this. All right, Glasnow's dope. Let's get him in there. Ooh. 43% CSW. 27 whiffs. Jesus. Let's get some Dane Dunning. Talk about why I don't like him. What was those 5% CSW on 19 sliders? Oh. I mean, yeah, you guys understand that's 1 out of 19, but I still like saying like that. Wade Miley made it work. I think Wade Miley gets another easy start. I want to say it's like the Brewers. No. I know this. It's Cleveland. It's going to be against Mckenzie. It's kind of funny. Like how I remember it is not who the Reds are going against. It's who's facing the Reds. And I remember Tristan Mckenzie is, and there you go. Man, there are a lot of guys I need to talk about here. Oh my lord. So many good performances from potential waiver wire guys. I mean, I gotta talk about the return of Robbie Ray, you know? You're probably curious about Dallas Keuchel, and I'm gonna say, hey, don't really worry about it. But then again, he gets that. I'm not gonna talk about Sandy Alcantara. Don't need to do that. Tristan Mckenzie came back. Okay. Alex Cobb is doing things, and it's weird, and you're probably terrified about Zach Greinke. Ugh, this is a lot. All right. This is a lot. Sonny Gray is almost back. Some of the best worms. Okay, all right, yeah, it's slick, right? So many of the best words rhyme with Yancey. I mean, obviously fancy, but Nancy, Mancy, Gallivancy. Nah, not Pansy. Nah, I don't like that one. Romancy. Ooh, yeah. Truancy. Okay. Who are the starting pitchers you think people should target in trades? Greinke? Maybe. It's a hard thing to say because, like, when guys are buy lows, it's really it's such a hard thing to do, because you don't want to. It takes a lot of guts to do, and it could easily not work out. We're like investing in a low stock essentially. It's like, okay, this could get worse, and it's a stressful ordeal, and I hate recommending a lot of like who you should be targeting in a trade kind of stuff because of this. It's like all a probability slider, and in general, I feel weird recommending it. I would say if someone's like getting rid of Greinke, I would take the chance on it, but it's just trading is weird. I just want to say that. I want you to know that it's hard to target a good buy low because I mean in most cases, guys that are underperforming now will be better. But I don't know. I mean, you can essentially make yourself worse pretty quickly by just buying all the buy lows, and that's really annoying. After that huge disclaimer, who might be a buy low? Greinke, Corbin. Some cases Maeda. People are afraid of that. Kluber, Tyone, Flaherty, and yeah, sure. They're low. Would you care to Dancy? Speak French to me? Did I speak any French? And I don't appreciate that term, Yance. I won't even say it. I won't even say it, Yancey. Okay. All right. All right. It's 9:00. It's 9:00, and I don't have any notes. As I wait and hope for. What? What is going on here? What? Something is weird in Discord right now. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. It's not showing. Huh. So Discord isn't showing those who are offline anymore. Fascinating. Is that something I can change? Sorry. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna move on because we gotta get going. So we had many games postponed yesterday. Orioles versus Mariners. Twins versus Red Sox. There was another one, wasn't there? Was it the Mets? Yeah, Mets and Phils. Okay. Just on the next few days, we have Zach Gallen. So I know the Twins and Red Sox are having a doubleheader today. Actually, every team but the Twins and Red Sox are having that doubleheader. It looks like. Like the Mariners and Orioles are having it, but not the Red Sox. Two days, no edits. We'll see what happens. I hope so. That'd be great. I can give away more PL Plus subscriptions. No, I don't care about this. Oh, yeah. Carlos Carrasco. Do not care about Ivan Nova. Robbie Ray returned. We'll talk about that. Tenero arc. Let's move to the pen. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to mention that one. Okay. Let's just double check. And 9:05 is the absolute end before actually starting this. That's like the real cutoff. Matt Olson took a pitch off the thumb. X-rays negative. Nothing I care about here. Any other major news guys from yesterday that I'm forgetting here? It's crazy. Some days there are like a ton of news about this and that. But yesterday was just not really that much. I mean, okay, Christian Walker's on the IL. Oh, now Shohei Ohtani's unlikely to pitch this weekend. Yeah, I got Rendon. I think I did that yesterday with the groin injury. Did I see last night? Oh, yeah, Stroman's pitching today. Right, thank you. It's good to have Stroman pitching today. That feels very good. You just watch it on mute? You watch it on mute, Yancey? All right, I'm going to just hope that I got this all. And we're going to go cuz I got no time for this. It's like I got to start the stream earlier or something, right? I mean, this is all nothing significant here. All right, I'm going to just move on. Okay. Yes, I'm starting both of them Angels Rocks, and yeah, I'll put that for the Twitch stream. I would say 5 innings, 75 pitches, 6 Ks, 1 earned run, 5 base runners. There you go. That's Odorizzi today. I will do Angel Rocks. Sorry, Odorizzi and Gallon. Oh, right, because it's a Mariners and... Oh, this is a weird... Who's the streamer today? So do I want Kyle Gibson or Dean Kramer? I want Dean Kramer. So it's Dean Kramer. I'll say or Kyle Gibson versus Tampa. But I want Kramer instead. All right. You guys ready? Here we go. No edits. No edits. No relievers today. That's fine. Oh, man. We were... I think 220 hits away yesterday from being the highest all-time at pitcher list. Oh, we were so close. We were so close. 220 hits. Oh, so close. Now, what about John Means? Am I starting him? Am I starting John Means against Seattle? Yeah, 220 hits for like the single day record. We were 220 hits away from breaking it yesterday. Oh, so close. All right. Here we go. No edits incoming here. What is happening? Welcome to the First Pitch Podcast, your morning podcast from pitchers.com. My name is Nick Pollock. Today's April 13th. Happy birthday to my dad. And we are going to talk about baseball. Many games were postponed yesterday. The Orioles versus Mariners, Twins versus Red Sox, Mets versus Phillies. All doubleheaders today except for the Boston Twins matchup. Carlos Carrasco is ramping up to 5 innings at the alternate site. Actually, I want to do that again. I want to mention Stroman in there. I'm so sorry, guys. No, there are edits today. I messed up already. Sorry. Many games were postponed yesterday. The Orioles and Mariners, Twins and Red Sox, and Mets and Phillies. All but the Red Sox and Twins will be going today. It also means that Marcus Stroman, who got a rainout on Sunday night after 2 pitches or so, is actually going today, and that's very exciting. Dean Kramer, who was the streamer yesterday, will be the streamer again today in that Mariners matchup, so definitely get everybody in your lineup. Carlos Carrasco is ramping up to 5 innings at the alternate site. Speaking of the Mets, that's very good news. Hopefully he does return in the near future. Carlos Rodon was supposed to start yesterday, but he had his start skipped over after falling ill. He should start in the next few days, not COVID. Don't worry about that. But yeah, he should be on the bump in a couple days or so. We're all really excited about Rodon, so hopefully this doesn't mess up his momentum. Zach Gallen is starting tonight. Gallen Gals unite. I am so excited. We'll talk about that start later on as we have a Twitch question from that. And by the way, if you don't remember, come join me in the morning, 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. every single morning, Monday through Friday. I am live on Twitch doing a live AMA, and I'm recording this podcast right now live on stream, so watch how it is made. Matt Olson took a pitch off the thumb yesterday. X-rays were negative. Don't worry too much. He should probably be out today and tomorrow or so. They're going to be a little bit safe with this, I imagine. Christian Walker is on the IL with an oblique strain, and Shohei Ohtani is unlikely to pitch this week as he's still enduring his blister. Hitting performances from yesterday's games, courtesy of Dylan Burris. Akil Baddoo went 2 for 3 with a home run and 2 RBI. He remains locked in at the plate, smacking a homer and a double, adding on a sac fly for good measure to chase Zach Greinke out of the game in the 5th inning. He's slugging 1,000 so far and is worth starting as long as he keeps mashing through the strikeouts. And is worth starting as long as he keeps mashing, though the strikeouts will catch up eventually. Ramon Laureano went 2 for 4 with 2 stolen bases. Laureano showed off more of his tantalizing power and speed combination by reaching base 3 times and stealing twice. He's primed for a bounce-back season and could score. Dang it. He's primed for He's primed for a bounce-back season and could score a ton of runs in such a potent lineup. And then there's Mark Canha, went 1 for 4 with a stolen base and 2 runs. Canha is leading off for the A's, and that actually makes sense. His OBP is nearly 400 since 2019, and he can even steal the occasional base like he did last night. He's dynamite in OBP leagues, but still surprisingly good value in all formats. Pitching performances from last night, there were so many to talk about today. I mean, I have like half of the roundup inside of my notes. And yeah, if you're not reading the roundup, you should. I put it out around 1 or 2 a.m. on the weekdays. I go over every single starter from last night, all 30 of them, and give you my deep analysis that you're going to hear now. Freddie Peralta was my lead. 6 innings pitched, 100 runs, 2 hits, 2 walks, 10 Ks against the Cubs. A couple things here. One, yes, the slider makes Peralta a better pitcher than we thought of before. You can call it a curveball, slider, whatever you want. That breaking ball is new and way better than just the fastball reliance that he had before. The Cubs are kind of a questionable lineup right now, though. We've seen them do this in the past, and they are certainly in a slump. And it makes you wonder, 10 strikeouts, is that going to be consistent for Peralta? Is he going to be able to be efficient enough to go 6 innings pitched? And the major thing about Peralta for me is that he throws ultra cross body, which means that he's not going to have consistently good command. And it's going to make for undulation. I love this word. It's just talking about the ups and downs of the season. It's possible that Peralta is in rhythm through the full year. Guys that throw crossbody are Adam Ottavino and Jake Arrieta, and we've seen them be in rhythm for a full season, if not longer. So it's not out of the question that Peralta can perform at this level through the year. It's not a high chance, though. And if you want to talk about sell high guys, to me, Peralta is one of them, considering his mechanics that causes, erratic fastball command. Casey Mize, 7 innings pitched, 0 runs, 4 hits, 2 walks, and 5 Ks against the Astros. Is this the moment that you buy into Mize? No. I am so sorry. I really wish I could get on the Mize train. He only had 6 whiffs yesterday. His command wasn't that great, and it was one of those starts where I think it just kind of worked. I don't really buy this as all of a sudden him turning the corner. There's a lot of positive, feelings about this. I'm excited for him. 0 earned runs, 7 innings. Man, Mize awesome. I just don't really see it in the skill set yet that he's a suddenly changed guy. And there's going to be a lot of disappointment ahead, I believe, for Mize. Tyler Glasnow is dope and makes you feel dope. 7.2 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, and 14 Ks. Everyone is clamoring for me to raise up Glasnow and just understand, yes, he's 17. I don't feel that his rank at 17 is the same 17 I had preseason. It's more that all the aces are just really, really good. And Glasnow has the one detriment of never having that long season, that long workload on his resume, which makes me a little concerned for the long term. And I can't help but do that, considering that everyone else above him, I believe, has had at least 170 inning season under their belts. So it's just worrisome. It's just worrisome. And yeah, I'm actually trying to do math right now. Does Glasnow have like a season of the minors and majors in his resume? You guys understand, though, there's been a lot of question about how many innings Glasnow gets in a season, and all the guys above him have a lot more respectable mileage that we can expect a chance at 180 plus this season. Something to think about. And also, this was the Rangers. Rangers are not good whatsoever. Really helped him get 14 strikeouts. But hey, you have Glasnow, you should feel great about it. Hold tight. Dane Dunning was on the other side of that 4 innings pitch, 0 runs, 2 hits, 2 walks, 5 Ks. He had 5% CSW on his slider. Yeah, that's 1 out of 19 and a 90.4 mile per hour fastball. Do not buy into this one. Wade Miley had a good performance, 0 runs over 5 innings. It could be a Vargas rule for him. He's going against Cleveland next. I think I would start him there. It's nothing to run to the waiver wire for, but he can be a helpful add in a deeper league. Brady Singer, hey, he showed up. 1 earned run, 5 innings pitched, 7 hits, 0 walks, 6 Ks. He had a 40% called strike rate on his fastball. If you're doing the math, they're right. CSW includes called strikes and whiffs. He only had 1 whiff, but still 20 called strikes on that fastball is remarkable. And there really isn't much else to that. The slider was fine, but I don't really buy in long-term Brady Singer. I know he had a super high called strike rate last year with that sinker, and that's just kind of his bread and butter. I don't really love that for fantasy purposes, but hey, he can be a Toby, I guess. Trevor Cahill, he had his one ridiculous start that he has every single year against the Padres of 8 strikeouts in 5 innings and 1 earned run and 5 base runners. It's, this was after he had the worst start last week, and Trevor Cahill just kind of does this. It's hilarious to me. Yeah, don't buy into this though. You're not gonna get it right when he pitches as well the next time. I mean, this was the Padres. There's no way you were going to get this one right. Huascar Ynoa. I just gotta, man, this guy's making me so happy. 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 3 hits, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts. He's killing it. Yes, this was the Marlins, and I need to emphasize that. 10 strikeouts against the Marlins is not the rarest thing we've seen. But he's throwing 97 Ched. I mean, we're legit cheese from Ynoa and a really filthy slider. I do question if he can consistently go 6 innings because it's really just a 2-pitch approach at the moment for Ynoa. But man, I want to get him everywhere I can. Robbie Ray debuted this season against the Yankees. 5 innings, 2 earned runs, 3 hits, 3 walks, 3 Ks. It could have been a lot worse here. 60% strikes, and the reason I bring that up is he was throwing a ton of strikes in spring, and it's really been the major issue for him. High walk rates and inconsistencies that allow him to throw few innings in games. 60% strikes is fine. You want to see like 65, 70% or so. Maybe even push 70% if you're Robbie Ray and just kind of go the other way on the pendulum. But that's all right, and I would take a chance on Robbie Ray where I could. Adbert Alzolay went against the Brewers opposite of Peralta and almost outdueled him. 5 straight innings of scoreless ball until that 6th, and he allowed the bases loaded with 1 out, got pulled, and all of them came in. So 3 earned runs, 3 hits, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. I think he improved his command a little bit from last year. There's still a little bit of work to be done. The fastball isn't as electric as others. It's still like 94 or so, but it's not the 97, 98 that we've seen from other guys. It was averaging 97. Very, very good slider, though. We're talking like over 40% CSW yesterday. It's a good step forward for Alzolay. He has a tough start next, but then he gets some Brewers once again after that. So it's not an auto pickup at the moment, but definitely someone to be considering. And if it's a very, very thin wire, you might want to consider holding on to Alzolay. Dallas Keuchel had to come in for Rodon, so do not look too far into this 5-inning with 3 earned run start against Cleveland. I mean, he wasn't expected to pitch, and I think that certainly affects you as a pitcher. It's not your routine all of a sudden. Only 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. I think he's going to be contending for Spider-Man once again. That is the best Toby of the season. He does get the Red Sox next week in the Battle of the Pink Laundry, as it's the White Sox against the Red Sox. I don't know if I love that start for Keuchel, but I think it's fine. He's probably going to be something like this again, and then you'll feel happy after that rostering Keuchel. On the other side of that start was Tristan Mckenzie, who went 4 innings, pitched 300 runs, 2 hits, 2 walks, 6 Ks against the White Sox. It was his first start of the year. Good to see the 6 strikeouts. It's also the Reds and the Yankees up next, and I don't really want to start him for either of those, so be careful here. You might be okay dropping Mckenzie, but honestly, I think you're going to like the 5 months that follow after, so I probably would just hold it and tough it out and hope for the best, really. And Alex Cobb, I got to say, he has this pitch we call the Thing, which is really a splitter. He threw it over 50% of the time yesterday. I've never seen that. I don't think I've ever seen a starting pitcher throw over 50% splitters in a start, and it worked. He had 10 strikeouts against the Royals, 5.2 innings, 300 runs, 4 hits, 1 walk. There may be something to this. You might want to start Alex Cobb in his next outing. I mean, that's 2 straight starts with the Thing, and him leaning into it this hard and getting results. That's kind of exciting for Alex Cobb. And lastly, there's Zach Greinke against the Tigers, who seemed like a lock for a wonderful outing. Well, 4.2 innings, 6 earned runs, 10 hits, 3 strikeouts, just 2 walks, and a minimum velocity of 51.5 miles per hour. That was a really cool pitch. I love that thing. Anyway, with Greinke, I think, you had 13 innings of success before this against much better teams. Don't overlook this. Yeah, he didn't do well against the Tigers. It's not like the Tigers are going to score like one earned run the entire season. They're going to have games like this. Greinke is fine. Don't go selling him in panic or whatever. Just keep starting Greinke. He's still good. He had over 35% CSW on his fastball in this. Like, everything is all right. Okay, now looking forward to today, here is Mark with the weather. Thanks, Mark. So the streaming pick from yesterday was Dean Kramer. He's pitching now today in the doubleheader. He is still my streaming pick today. There's also Cal Gibson, who was the pick for today yesterday. I don't like it as much as Kramer, but I could see that one working out as he had a lot of success against the Jays last time out with 8 strikeouts. This could be repeated against the Rays as he had an increased ticket velocity and really worked that slider well. So I would consider both if you needed it, but I like Kramer more than I do Gibson. And lastly, I'm going to take a question from the Twitch chat, a very easy one here. This is from Angels Rocks. He asks, do we start Odorizzi and Gallen today? Yes to both. Odorizzi is getting the Tigers. Even though he's making his first start of the year, he was ramping up in the alternate site. I think this can be a very good opportunity for everybody that has Odorizzi to take advantage of the Tigers and have a wonderful, wonderful outing. And Zach Gallen is back. I mean, he threw about 60 pitches in change as he was ramping up from that hairline fracture. Often would be still ill, but he has 2 things going for him. One, we know that he's essentially going to throw at least 70 pitches today, which is good. And the second is that it's Gallen. He's a top 15 talent, probably top 20 given how well the Aces have performed this year. Yes, start him. I'm excited for this. He's going against Oakland and Luzardo. Should be a very, very fun start or game this evening. But that's going to do it for today. So my name is Nick Pollock, and that is everything you need to know. Started off rocky. We got there. Sorry, no edits. Sorry for the no edits today. Drink every time Nick says thanks, Mark. I say it once. I say it once every time. All right. So we're going to now. I had an edit early. Okay, let's get this up for y'all. Ta-da! Okay, so I had, and I'll turn on a desktop audio for you. My dad. And we are going to talk about baseball. Yeah, it's my dad's birthday today. Baseball. Many games were postponed yesterday. Oh no. I thought I had a bigger pause. Many games. Okay, so that's that. Carlos Carrasco is. Nope. Oh no, I wanted to mention that. Yeah, okay, so that's over here. Many games were postponed yesterday. If I can get this like this. Many games were about baseball. Many games were. You're going to talk about baseball. Many games were postponed yesterday. The Orioles and Mariners. It's fine. I can actually give it a bigger pause. Probably do this. We are going to talk about baseball. Many games were postponed yesterday. The Orioles and Mariners. Yeah, that's fine. Is this okay? It also means that Marcus Stroman, who got yeah, right, okay. So I had a mess up in the hitters, I think. Starting as long as he keeps mashing through the strikeouts. Oh, yep. It said though as opposed to through, and I read it as through. I'm stupid. And it's worth starting as long as he. Cool. 1,000 so far. And is worth starting as long as he keeps mashing, though the strikeouts will catch up eventually. Ramon Laureano went 2 for 4. I had a small pause before hitting performances too. Blister. Hitting performance. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Score. I hope you guys enjoy when I mess up as much as I do. Oh, congratulations for Undulation was the name of a hardcore band I was in high school. Is that right? I'm telling you guys, Toby and the Boyd Boys is the pitcher list one. You mentioned the article you wished you have gone higher. That's a very good question. Let me look at that really quickly. Wait, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. It always loads slower for me because it's the admin. Okay. Really, really, really quickly. I would have probably put Inoa in tier 9. Something like that. Like, where's Freddie Peralta right now? Yeah, he's here. Yeah, I would probably put him, like, around Boyd or so. Like, at the very least, tier 10. But I have Inoa here in tier 12. I'm like, no, I won way more than, like, Cease and Brubaker and stuff. So, God, I love this, by the way. This is, like, the coolest. Look at this graphic. Like, how is that not? Oh, hey, thanks so much, Tilly, for the Prime Gaming sub. You're awesome. How cool is that graphic? Oh, my God. All right. Let's move on. What time is it? Oh, no, it's 9:29. No, I'm going to miss it. He's primed for a bounce-back season and could soar. No. Could score. Oh. He's primed for a place. He's primed for a bounce-back. Okay, that's all the edits, right? Oh, man. I missed it, guys. Nastiest of the Week graphic. Is that out yet? Oh, yeah, I need that for this. Like, has that post been published, Ben? I'm late. I'm upset. Oh, yeah, that's not what I want to do. Let's mark over here. Okay, so
thanks, Nick.
Thank you, Mark. Drink.
Grr. Have a good one. Bye.
What was that?
I'll try to calm down a little bit and stop saying grr. Have a good one. Bye.
Oh, I love it so much. What?
Enjoy the relatively quiet weather game while I'll try to calm down a little bit and stop saying grr. Have a good one.
He's the best. Like, I really, really hope you guys appreciate Mark because this is just such a wonderful addition. It's unbelievable. Here is Mark with the weather.
Thanks, Nick.
He's so great. Okay, so we got out our chains now. Fat audio, as always. First pitch intro and outro. Waiting to be added. Okay. You gotta select both of these. Pull it over to there. Come back out. Pull it to here. Select all. I don't even need to do that, but I just do for the heck of it sometimes. Call your dad. All right. Good. Play all the whole weather clip. I can't. I gotta get it out right now. I'll do it after. Oh yeah, I absolutely trust him. I 100. Yeah, I absolutely trust. Mark. You can wait. I mean, it's not the easiest start next, is it? I think it's like a little bit of a question. No, he gets Cleveland next. No, you want to pick up Jose de Leon. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of this. But yeah, you want him against Cleveland. Pick up Jose de Leon. I mean, at least like I can understand a situation where he doesn't make that start if it's Sonny Gray and they decide to option Jose de Leon. But I would do that. I feel like after this start is where everyone starts talking about Jose de Leon. You know? So I just don't want you to miss out. That's all. All right, got to get this up on Omni. Just give me a quick second. If you guys don't know this about me, when I start focusing, I start chewing my tongue. It's something that my mom used to do, and I, for whatever reason, adapted it. So if you see me like intensely chewing on something, it's just me just chewing my tongue. It's weird. Like that. Cool. We are all set. I'm 3 minutes late, and I'm frustrated about it. 3 minutes late. All right. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What happened then? What happened on the 9th that made us like have a lot more listens on the 9th than any other day? That's so strange. Huh. Well, anyway, that was cool. All right. Cool. So we're moving on now to streaming pictures, which is easily the most fun part of this. So let's get to that. You guys know the process. We take there's less rush on this one. This article comes out at 10:40 every day. So we can take our time, have a wonderful morning, talk about these streamers, write some notes. Nastiest pitches from Monday, yeah, but where's the of the week thing that you were talking about, Ben? Okay, so get this over here. Get this over here. Get this over here. And get this over here. Cool. Drop Logan Webb or keep him versus Miami. I would start him against Miami. Not the absolute weirdest habit I've heard. It's up there. There are dozens of us, Glass Cobra. I have to either bench Miley at Cleveland or Heaney. I would probably bench Heaney is the bigger risk, which is, I know, not what you want to hear. Like the most, the larger band of outcomes is the Heaney than Miley. So it's up to you for what you want there. It's 9:30 somewhere. You cash, you're hilarious. How to get Mark to get him to slip something in? Should we wait to pick up on Jose de Leon? Oh, yeah, we talked about that. Yeah. It was Freaky Friday. Yes, go get Mania. Mania against the Tigers? Oh, absolutely. Grr. I'm all for it. No problem, Bo. I got you. You guys are amazing. All right, so I gotta redo this, essentially, which is a little frustrating, but no, wait, no, I want to do this. I have to add a couple more. So I have to add Dean Kramer and Margaret Vicious, I think. No, Margaret Vicious is already here. So who's the other versus Baltimore here? It's Justice Sheffield. I'm just doing this so that I can see it. I should just do that. Okay. And then there's the Mets. Aaron Nola is already here. Chase Anderson is not, though. Zach Gallen I already put in here, so I just remove that. And I'll turn to this so it doesn't stand out. I already put Doda Rizzi. It is Philly. So who's versus Philly here? Taiwan, are you here? Yes. it should be Stroman. There we go. Excuse me. Those are all the double headers, right? Like, are they... Like, what is this about? Oh, we just don't know who it is. We don't know if it's Maeda or if it's... It should be. It should just push it back a day. I'd be shocked if they didn't. Evaldi versus Maeda. It should still be that. Unless they have that already here. Yeah, they don't. Okay. Okay, cool. So I just need to add these guys to this. So Kramer was in a probably start situation, right? Wasn't he? Or actually, I want to be consistent with the previous day, so it was a question, but he like led the questionables. And yeah, I would still do that. Stroman is a probable. Where though? This is probably right, yeah. Justice against Baltimore is actually pretty solid. I'll go here. And then Chase Anderson against the Mets is a do not. So I'll put him here. Okay. Ta-da. I'm not changing any of this stuff. And they're all starting still, right? Oh, I gotta double check that. Dang it. Like Freed, yep. Kramer means. Oh, they're saying that it might be Martin Perez instead. If that's the case, then he's in a do not. I'll put a question mark here. They're saying it's Hap instead of Maeda. Ugh. So, that means that this happens. J Hap is a do not start. All right, I'm just going to do the old-fashioned method just to make sure I got this right because now I'm paranoid. Oh, let's get rid of this, though. Freed means Kramer, Perez, Hendricks. Cool. Yeah, I saw Chase and I saw Nola. Cool, yep. Marg, yep. Gauss. And Strauss. Okay. I'll probably actually... I think I'm going to do this. I know it's kind of funny to change it like this. This is so meaningless. But with the way that... I'll probably do this. The way that the Padres have been hitting makes me want to do that. Just a little extra. Okay. So this is just for today's starters, which is kind of annoying. Which means also I probably need to edit the notes. Means I definitely need to edit the notes. This is this. I would also do that. And I'll throw this in as like, yeah. I normally don't do multiple. I just feel like today is like there's stuff. Give you that. Hey, thanks so much for the follow, man. You're awesome. Pineda, Keller, or Inoa, pick one for your team. It's pretty close right now. Pineda, I think, is short term. Right? He gets, I think, one more beneficial start. Inoa and Keller are both like, please hold on to this forever. Oh, no, he doesn't. I probably would go either Keller or Inoa then. I mean, put your chips wherever you want. Is Keller going to hold on to the same command that he had? There was also that mention of his new release point, which was awesome. But Inoa is also doing really well. And he gets a good start next. So it's up to you guys. I mean, those are two good flyers that I would have. You know? I'm sorry I can't give you a better answer than that. Lockdown. What do I do with Marquez? Honestly, drop him? Sorry. I mean, maybe trade him. Can you get like some like discount closer or something like that? Just I just avoid it completely. Angel Rocks, it's like one of those cases of you'll feel better not having to deal with it, you know? And sure, someone else will get that value, and I know there's that feeling like, oh no, I dropped a guy and he did really well, and like I shouldn't have done that. Just purge that thought from your head. Just let it go. And then just you have the freedom of other things and you have opportunity. Just give that to yourself. That's a really good question, Kyle. I have no idea. I hope that they do. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe Dave Sherman, if he's still here, can answer that. Okay, so I need to update these notes, though, which is annoying, to say the least. And I'm also kind of upset that all these games are like at night as opposed to like during the day. So I can't really stream with you guys. I guess I could, but I'm much better at streaming midday as opposed to at night. This is fine. I don't need to edit any of this. Except for you. I'm going to copy you. Actually, I'm going to leave you below. Struggle. Oh my god. Okay, this is fine. I'm just gonna leave it like this. And there's nothing else I really need to change. Okay. Cool. Let's look at today or tomorrow. This should be Evaldi now. Kenta Maeda. Let's say Carlos Rodon. I think that's yeah. Okay, cool. Right. We move this up to here, this up to here. And definitely not that order. Oh, you guys can't really see it. Okay. We need a gallon stream? Oh, man. Oh, my God. A new First Pitch podcast just popped up in my feed. Did it take really like 15 minutes? That's a good thing to know. All right. Let's double check this as we do. If Fulmer's getting the proper start, I still don't want to do it. I don't know if you guys know Hayu Dirt. It's a famous, like, random thing I said in the middle of a podcast with Fast once. It was like 2 sentences combining, and then I started to say one, and then Fast said something else I wanted to also talk about, and it was just like, just became Hayu Dirt. And I can't help but think that's not your dirt. Like, oh, I can't not think of that now. Like, I have the audio clip of Hiya Dirt. David Peterson's supposed to go tomorrow. And it's here. Okay. It usually takes longer than 15 minutes. I don't know if it's Omni or just a podcast app. Fascinating. Thanks, Felix. And yeah, thanks you. Thanks also, Physics Man. Hara, Strip, and Ross. Okay, cool. Oh, no, wrong. Yeah, okay. So let's start sorting this. That's obviously a start. These are not the ranks. This is me just getting everything basic sorted. I think this is the most surprising. This is the easiest streamable start of the day. I'm telling you, this is gonna work. He got the walk thing out of his system. I know it's like kind of pseudo analysis, but I believe it. This is hosting Rocky Road. That's just absurdly good. Okay. So of these aces, who's gonna have the best start? Let's go here. Followed by, I mean, how could you not do that, right? Sorry, Maeda. Yep. Yeah. This feels right. Yes, it's an auto start if you have Dustin May. It's Rocky Road. It's like the greatest situation you could hope for. These, that's it there. And then questionable is going to start with Justin Dunn. I want this here. I could do that. I'll do that. And then Rich Hill, Griffin Canning, Arrieta, Eovaldi, Arihara, Ueno, Cueto, Ross. I don't really like this, but I'm just going to do that. And then here it is this. Now I'll do this. Also raise up Keller. Gotta put Harvey at the end. All right, is this right? Is this good? Probably put Dustin May in the next one, but it's Rocky Road. It's so good. No complete game shutout, one out away from it from Cueto. No. He got Rocky Road before. Now it's against the Reds. Like, that's terrible. Oh, take care, Angel Rock. Thanks so much for being a part of this. Is there somewhere that tracks the pitcher's accuracy compared to the way the catcher sets up? What you're talking about is essentially what Command Plus tries to do. Measures intent a bit. There are certain companies that do it. I think it's a really hard thing to master. I know Stats Baseball, Stats Info Solutions does that, like Stats Inc. But it's like sometimes you set up in a place like a Jacob Rizzi, for example. He has the catcher set up down and away, and he's actually throwing it up. He wants to throw it up, but he's just used to that, Intent is a very hard thing to measure. So, Podcast Republic, I've never even heard of that. Huh. How do we make that happen? It's, I think it's not as good of a thing as not. Why do I trust Justin Dunn to not walk 8 people again? Because he walked like 5 people in his MLB debut, and that's kind of like what he does. He is susceptible to being nervous. Like, that was his first start of the year. I don't think Justin Dunn is that guy. I don't. Maybe I'm being a little too aggressive on it, and I probably should say Rich Hill instead first, or Griffin Canning. And you're probably right. I'll probably do that. I'm not weighing that into account, but that, yeah, all right. But man, thanks for keeping me in check. I still feel like that's gonna work. That's what my guy's telling me. Of course he scares you. You walked 8 guys. That's like the rational thing to do. It's just, he shouldn't. He really shouldn't. It's not gonna happen again. He'll walk 7 guys. No, but seriously, like he's. I think it was just a crazy moment for him. All right, we're gonna get this up here. So let me just double check Griffin Canning. Let's see if he's actually rostered in enough leagues or not. 16%. There we go. It's Griffin Canning. I feel okay with that one. Yeah, I'll leave it at green. That's fine. It's good as you could hope for. Oh man, I almost copied the wrong one. Oh, I do not want to write notes right now. I'm feeling like a wall of like, I don't want to write notes. Just don't. All right, what's the Tuesday? Oh, that way. Wait, hold on. This is what. Oh my God. Look at this. Sorry, I just realized, like, here. Look at this. Oh. Hand-selected, handcrafted last week's nastiest pitches. Sliders, changeups, fastballs, curves, and more. That was nasty. So sick. Guaranteed enjoyment. Pitcher list seal of approval. This is so good. All right. Man, I just wanted to give a highlight to that. My God. Beautiful. Okay. Tuesday. This was Monday. This was Saturday. Thursday. Friday. I think this is Sunday. So this is Wednesday, maybe? Oh, that's Tuesday. Wait, yeah, this is Wednesday. Oh, that's Sunday, and this is Wednesday. I still got it right. I wasn't even for Tuesdays. This is Sunday. This is Wednesday. That's Tuesday. Okay. I will get them memorized. It's just you just got to take a moment like that to get it down. Okay, now I got to do notes, and I'll keep this one. I have it copied. Article title: The 25 nastiest pitches from last week are the nastiest pitches from last week. Maybe you want to add. No, I would say the 25. The 25 nastiest pitches. That's good. That's the right thing to do. Well, yeah, with the number 25. Whenever I drink water, I make sure not to look at the camera anymore so that Josh Sperry can't make another video of me staring soullessly into the camera. I'm watching you, Sperry. I'm watching you. All right, let's do this. Let's take a look at this as a reference point for me. As I write it. I'm just putting the actual ranks up here for me so that I can see them. What we do? Jesus. I haven't gone back and checked the clips lately at all. Oh my god. Ugh. Sorry. I know, I saw that, man. I mean, Loduca messed up. Loduca like made up a whole story about how Joe West was taking bribes from a pitcher to change the baseball game. Like, that is some serious allegations. And it was pretty easy to prove him wrong when he said that it was Wagner on the mound and West was behind home plate. And Wagner never pitched in a game where Joe West was behind home plate. Like, pretty easy to say, that ain't true, Paul Loduca. Like, I'm sure he hates Joe West, but, like, yeah, dude, you can't do that. You can't, like, really sling him through the mud. And it's just, yeah, it's 100% defamation. It's why we have these things. Because that would have affected, like, all of Joe West's legacy. And don't get me wrong, I understand people's thoughts about Joe West, but, like, you can't. No one's suggesting that he illegally took bribes to fix games. Like, you know, that's ridiculous. Loduca, you deserve to, to pay out $500K for that. Honestly, like, in some ways, you could argue even more if, like, if Joe West actually gets not in the Hall of Fame, or there's a lot of people that believe this. That's priceless. Your reputation is not 500,000 or something. I'm pretty upset at Loduca for that, honestly. Okay, what notes am I going to write? I'm just thinking. This is at my point of, like, I don't want to type right now. I just don't. I just want to enjoy coffee and talk. Oh my god. All right. We'll get through this. We got this. Let's get some notes. Some wonderful, wonderful notes. Here we go. Talk your notes into Siri. That's funny. I'm not going to do that. All right. As his MLB debut. Sorry, I'm quiet as I type. It's all, the more I talk, the less I can focus on it. If Taillon's cruising tonight, how many pitches do you think they'll let him get to? Probably 80 or so, something like that. I think they're going to take it somewhat slow with Taillon still, but I look forward to when he's throwing 90 comfortably, probably by like the start of May, maybe actually the end of April. But yeah, it's around 80. Let's figure that actually. What is that? What was that? How many, what was that start exactly? In 0.2 innings. Jake already did well in his last start, didn't he? Pretty sure he did. Yeah, 2 runs. Okay. And then it's and lastly, who's the last one I'm going to feature? Expect them to do well. All right. I think that's good. Cool. Are there any errors here? If. Sweet. I think we're all set here. This isn't the right one. All right, guys. Let's go and put this out. 13, 14. Well, that's going to do it. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the stream once again. Every morning, 8:30 to 10 o'clock. Thanks for pushing me to make the notes done and sticking around through all of it. But yeah, good luck today. Good luck to Gallon. Good luck to Luzardo, all the fun starters today. Thanks for being here. Thanks for another really fun stream. I have enjoyed this immensely. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good day. Good luck in your fantasy teams.